Joining me on this broadcast, Shazia Almi, national spokesperson of the BJP, Subhashini Yadav, spokesperson of the Congress, Professor Geeta Bhatt, political analyst, and Tosifur Rahman, spokesperson of the TMC, joins us on this broadcast. Let me open this up by asking the spokesperson of the Congress first. Do you think the Congress could have done better? Supriya Shrinate could have done better? We'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Perhaps she didn't see it. But is that enough for her to absolve herself of all blame?
Good evening, everyone. So over here, I don't see there is anything much to discuss. I don't understand why, when we are going into the national elections and we are going to elect our next government in next few months, why are we discussing all this? What is the relevance of this? Are we discussing the real core agendas and the core problems of this country?
Are you saying a woman candidate being denigrated, being insulted is not relevant enough? She's a candidate herself.
So Miss Supriya Shrinate has already given her explanation on this. But I don't think this is a very relevant matter in the nation currently. And secondly, if we come to what the history of this particular candidate, I don't even want to take name of her. The history of this particular candidate has been anti-woman. She has never been a woman of substance. She has never supported any woman. She has made derogatory comments against our colleague Urmila Matondkarji. Nobody has raised that issue. Why was this not discussed on the national television? Like this time it has been discussed. Why are we diverting from the issues? Who is she to comment on her own colleagues like Taapsee Pannu? Who is she who is not taking up the issues of Manipur? Why is she not taking the issues of Manipur? Hathras Unnav, why was she silenced then? Why is the national...
What has that got to do with the post that came out yesterday?
Listen to me, madam. I'm saying, why is the NCW not taking any action against her on these issues? When she gave derogatory remarks on Urmila Matondkarji, why did the NCW did not take any action against her? How can she call she was also a candidate of Congress. We could have also asked for an apology. We did ask for an apology.
Sure.
Why didn't she come forward and told the NCW that why she's using a word like soft porn actress?
Sure. Sure. So nobody is trying to absolve Kangana Ranaut. Sure. Nobody is trying to absolve Kangana Ranaut of any blame here. But is that reason enough for someone to denigrate her is the question I asked you.
I'm coming on that. I'm saying Miss Shrinate is a dignified Congress member. She has always respected women in all sphere of life. She is the social media head of our party. She, on whatsoever occasions, she has taken up the issues, whether it was the women walking naked on the streets of Manipur. She was the lady who rode in the country. She was the lady who fought for the Hathras women.
Sure.
She was the lady who raised the issues of women wrestlers who sat on the roads. Why didn't Kangana Ranaut ji came forward and helped her? By making movies on certain personality doesn't make you relevant in Indian politics. You are not.
And that has got nothing to do with and that the voters will decide whether she is relevant in Indian politics, whether she deserves their vote or not. The voters of Mandi will decide.
She is a hatred entertainer. She spreads hatred in the country. She has no place in the Indian democracy and the Indian parliament. I must tell you. She doesn't deserve to be in the house. Who is anti-reservation? The lady who's anti-reservation, who doesn't understand the meaning of reservation. How an oppressed society can cope up in this country?
Sure.
Somebody.
Sure. You may have differences with her. She may be a polarizing figure as you claim she is. I'll give you that. But is that reason enough to denigrate her the way she was done? That was the question I asked you. I want to.
Has not denigrated her.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. There was a post that came from Miss Shrinate's. There was a post that came from Miss Shrinate's Instagram account or not?
I am saying she's already given the had it been she was a dishonest woman, she would have not come forward and gave this clarification also. She would have not owed this much also.
Her clarification is that one of my team members did it.
Yeah, so
but are you not responsible as a team leader? She's not owning up to anything. She's not owning up to anything. She didn't come forward and say that my team member did it, but I apologize for the damage done.
Unlike the ruling party who's not owing up this disaster which in last 10 years we've been suffering, the nation has been suffering, she's owing it up.
I don't think the others on this panel will agree that she's owned up anything, but Shazia Almi, let me get you in. Sure. Let me get in the other panelists as well.
Yes.
Let me get in the other panelists as well. Shazia
Yes,
Elmi, the Congress says she's come out and clarified and that should be enough.
You know, sometimes people think that offense is the best form of defense. I'm disgusted by the remarks made by my colleague from Congress party. I mean, you know, another woman, and I'm quite shocked to hear the kind of visceral hatred she has for Kangana ji, and the kind of filthy insinuations that she's made just now, that she's a hatred entertainer, the kind of woman she is, she doesn't deserve to be there. Who are you to sit in judgment, ma'am? Who are you to sit in judgment? Should I judge you and say you're not fit to be here? Should we all sit in judgment and say Supriya Srinetha is not fit to be there where she is? Should we all get together and say Priyanka Gandhi Vadra should not be there where she is? Who are we? Who are you to decide where Kangana should be or not be? So I am appalled at the language used by the Congress spokesperson right now. Kangana has been a brilliant actress. I'm very glad she's there. She's stepping into politics. But to write about Mandi and rate, and to also have somebody like Mrinal Pandey, who's part of the general ecosystem, at her age, and what we, so you know, basically we all realize that all this pseudo sophistication, refinement, all those values they talk about are all fake. They are so street sharp at the end of the day that this is the way they talk about a woman. You know, you raised the question of Dilip Ghosh ji, and I think what he said and what he insinuated, I don't understand Bangla, but whatever he said, if he meant what you people are saying, it is wrong. When TMC, when Nusrat Jahan was being talked about in a very nasty manner, filthy and obscene things were being said, I was the first one, and even many people in my party said, no, it's wrong. It doesn't matter that she's from TMC. But you see the hatred shown and the language used, and absolutely the guttural level and the viciousness in the language, the verbal violence implicit in the speaker who spoke before me, Ms. Yadav. I am shocked.
No, but Shazia ji, you are just back and forth with such comments.
I'll get you in. But I want to respond only to the anchor. Please, give me a few minutes. Sir, I will get you in. Give me a few minutes. Shazia Elmi, the question I want to ask you is, you...
And
Tausif also must answer on Sandesh Kali. It is Mamata Banerjee. Shockingly, I will answer Tausif. It is Mamata Banerjee who did not pay heed to the cries of those poor women.
I know you since.
Let's not digress here. Let's not digress here. Shazia Elmi, because you said that you do not agree with what Dilip Ghosh said.
You allowed her to digress. She went all over. No. You allowed her to go to.
And I'm allowing you to finish your point as well. I asked Tausifur Rahman. Shazia Elmi, I'm giving you your time. I am giving you your time to speak here. I'm asking Tausifur Rahman to hold on. All I'm asking is...
Do you know the cases? Do you know the little girls, Dalit girls who have been raped, paraded naked in Ashok Gehlot's government? You know what all has happened over there?
Sure, and when all of those cases came, we debated that here. So let's talk about... Sure, but let's talk about what has happened now, Shazia Elmi.
Spoke about everything else,
sure,
but about Kangana.
Sure.
And I will talk about Kangana Ranaut.
Absolutely, and that is exactly what we're here to talk about. But I also want to talk about Dilip Ghosh, and you said that you agree that what he said was not right. Would we then expect an apology from him?
Yes.
Would we then expect the party to nudge him in that direction if it doesn't come, if it's not forthcoming?
I'm telling you right now, anybody from my party says anything that is derogatory, I apologize, because I don't think it's a place to do that. I mean, I'm just hearing this on your channel that he said something in Bangla. And I'm sure he will apologize. I'm sure if this is what he insinuated and this is what it means, then I apologize. But I don't see Supriya Srinetha making any apology.
Sure.
She says she's the fault guy.